If you're watching this video, there's a good chance you're a human. And if you're a human, there's a good chance that you're struggling through something in your life right now, or something's challenging you, or something's confusing, or something's scary, or something doesn't quite fit, or something doesn't quite make sense. I want to invite you to consider these three things. Now, whatever it is you're going through that doesn't feel quite comfortable, it doesn't quite feel fun, these are three things that might be questions to ask yourself, or might be invitations that this experience is actually bringing forth to you, okay? 1. Have you considered that there's something you don't know yet? If something's challenging you, something concerns you, if something isn't lining up, if something is stressful, technically, that thing won't be that way anymore when you have a broader awareness, when you have more information, when you have more to work with. And sometimes, to get more to work with, you work with less. You meditate, you chill out, you relax, you retreat into nature, whatever it is. So ask yourself, am I open to the fact that this will be solved, this will be concluded when I have more information, when I am more open, when I have a broader vantage point? If you have a, who says this? David Lynch, okay? If you have a golf ball size consciousness, when you read a book, you have a golf ball size understanding. When you look at the sunset, you receive a golf ball sized amount of gratitude. When you wake up in the morning, you have a golf ball sized wakefulness. Now, gather more information, more experiences, more openness, choose to be able to receive, choose to learn, choose to love more, and then let's say you have a basketball-sized awareness now. When you read that same book, you get a basketball-sized understanding of it. When you see the sunset, you have a basketball-sized amount of gratitude. And when you wake up in the morning, you have a basketball-sized amount of wakefulness. So technically, and this is just a fact, when you have a larger awareness of what you're experiencing, it's easier to handle. Consider something you stressed about in your life years ago, and you were confused. You just didn't know what to do. You felt stuck. You were frustrated. Probably pissed you off. Probably was scary. Probably was sad. What changed? What made it better? More information. That's the only thing that changed it. Whether that information was just to let it go, or like it was just a realization that wasn't even anything new to add. It was just a broader awareness that allowed you to feel more. To feel more. Not to feel more of anything, but just to feel more. Okay, the second thing that your struggle or thing you're going through might be inviting you is to know that you're safe when you ask for help. If you are not good yet at asking for help, then do that. It's a very, very important lesson. In fact, it's one of the most important lessons. We're not here to be alone. It is extremely important, in fact, probably one of the most important things of life to get good at being alone, because technically you're always alone, because you're the only one being you inside of you. But all alone, all one. The oneness, being yourself, you are being all things, so you are not alone when you are yourself. So, whatever struggle you're going through, what if the only thing it was really trying to teach you was like, hey, guess what? I'm struggle, and I show up in a billion different ways, and I'm going to keep showing up, and I'll keep showing up in really dramatic ways until you get good at asking for help, until you get good at feeling safe within yourself, and confident enough, and loving yourself enough to know that asking for help, asking for support, asking for guidance, asking for feedback is never a bad thing. In fact, it's a noble thing. It deserves respect and adoration. I honor you for every time you ask for help. The third thing that your struggle, your challenge, your life situation might be inviting for you to ask yourself, is this how I would have designed it? Technically, You know who you are better than anybody else. And technically, if you're watching this video, it means you are 100% on a path of getting to know yourself more, wanting to be a better version of yourself, wanting the world to be a better version of itself. So ask yourself, whatever you're going through, who am I in this experience? Like, oh my God, I just got dumped, and I lost my job, my car's not working, and my computer is broken. But who am I in this? Who am I while all this is happening? Oh, I'm me. I'm someone who loves to have fun. Someone who loves to go into nature. Someone who has some good friends. Maybe even if it's just a couple, you have some good friends. I'm someone who is optimistic. I'm someone who knows that if I just need to fucking chill out and lay down on the bed for a few hours and eat some almond butter covered celery, that's who I am. Ask yourself, who are you in this? I had a video I did a while ago called like how to handle being stressed, right? And the very first thing you gotta ask yourself is, where am I stressed? Where am I stressed? If you're watching this video, it means you're stressed in a house that's warm, with the internet that connects you to everyone and every piece of information you could ever want. You have a computer or access to some screen that does what a computer does. It's a pretty great place to be stressed. There are probably over 1 billion people on the planet right now who are stressed that aren't in a safe home, that have never even heard of the internet, and never heard of a computer. Or maybe everyone's like, maybe most people have heard of them, but they've never seen one, let alone used one. You're in the best place to be stressed. Turn that stressing into a blessing, right? A lesson, a blessing in the lesson. The lesson is always this: how can I be open to more information? How can I feel safe in asking for help? And how can I be absolutely certain about who I am in this experience? Who you are. Who are you? You get to choose. No one else gets to choose. If you think other people get to choose, you're choosing that, and that's okay. Technically, other people will choose who you are if you choose that to be so. I personally have found tremendous, incredible, ecstatic, loving, healing results in choosing for myself. So I highly suggest that. The golf ball-sized awareness. Golf ball-sized consciousness means you have this many options available to you on how to handle all of this stress. Softball-sized consciousness means you have this many options. Basketball-sized consciousness. Football field-sized consciousness. Guess what? You are infinite consciousness. Infinite options. Infinite options. Infinite options. And why doesn't it seem that way? I mean, I don't know. Technically, I don't know. Ask yourself. Why does it seem that way? Where are you getting in the way of yourself? I don't know anything. I'm just picking up on patterns and doing my best to repeat them and regurgitate them and apply them. And the ones that give me the results I want, I keep them. And the ones that don't, I drop them. There's nothing new here. There's only one of us here. We're in this together. You know what to do. And if you don't, choose it. Choose that you know what to do. And I guarantee it'll start getting easier. And in fact, it's only getting easier. In fact, no matter what you do, your consciousness, the size of your consciousness is growing. No matter what you do. Even if all you're doing is shutting yourself off from the world, you're still growing in consciousness. There are always more and more options to you every single moment. It's 90% breath. Whatever you're looking for, it's 90% breath. Who am I? Who am I in this? Who do I want to be in this? Well, I want to be confident. I want to be clear. You want to figure out who you are in this? Ask yourself what you want to be. Okay? Write them all down. Okay, here's the thing you're going to do. Leave a comment down below and also write this down on your computer and your notebook. Write down 6 things you want to be. Okay? 6 things you want to be. Then write down the exact same lines. Okay, I want to be compassionate. I want to be open-minded. I want to be clear. Okay? Take the same lines, write them down on another line, but replace the word want with choose. I choose to be compassionate. I choose to be open-minded. I choose to be clear. Then, write down one thing, one action step under each line, something you will actually do to support you in being that. Even if, let's say I choose to be more compassionate, and the one thing I'm going to do is go put my bare feet on the ground and put my hands over my heart and just be grateful that I want to be passionate. Find your thing, one choice, make a choice, do something, take action. Do it in your body, do it with your breath, do it with your thoughts, do it with your words, do it with your friends. Do it because you get to. There's nothing else to do here. Just get good at being good. And gooder and gooder and gooder and gooder. Okay, I love you guys. See ya. That was kind of creepy. See ya. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. You got this.